Currently, it's the Jets in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter two. On second down and 4, Mills. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Mills. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll kick things off down in the Bayou. NFC South matchup between Atlanta and New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. We'll stay in the NFC South. We head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And in that one is the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Jets, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage, and when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On third down, here's Mills. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kari Blasingame, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point by and that gives him a 3-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mills now. This one goes out wide for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And a Again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's gone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, it's gone. 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing, Mills. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 30. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 124 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 39, Goff. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Jets now down by 11. And time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mills' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to...
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no distance. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side.
Yeah.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.